Well, he's speaking French. My camera speaks French. I don't know why. All right, Noah. What is our age group?
We are 6th grade.
Okay. And what is our Common Core standards, please?
Enlightenment ideas on the relationship of the individual and the government influenced the American Revolution, French Revolution, and Latin American Wars.
Ooh. I like me some French Revolution. All right. And your personal learning goals, sir?
The students will be able to identify the main Enlightenment thinkers and what their philosophies are to 90% accuracy. And the students will be able to compare and contrast the States General and the National Assembly to 95% accuracy.
Awesome.
We're going to dip a little bit into the French Revolution.
Get ready for some dipping. I'd love me some French Revolution.
Alright. Well, good morning, class.
Good morning.
QOD is up on the board. All you have to do is tell me what you think the Enlightenment era was. If you do know what the Enlightenment era was, Seth, will you please give me an example or two of Enlightenment thinkers? And I'll be around if you don't know. So, you guys doing your QOD?
Huh?
You guys doing your QOD?
No.
I don't know.
We are.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're discussing.
Oh, yes. My bad. I was too deep in. Is that Adams?
Yes.
Is it John Adams?
No, Adams.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I know enlightenment thinkers, but not the actual definition of enlightenment.
That's fine. What you think the time period was, if you know Enlightenment thinkers, it's great.
Thank you. That's the enlightenment.
Really? She's done. Alright.
And when you're done with your pencil down and look up here. Oh, you done? You don't know? Okay. Alright, so, what was the age of enlightenment? Does anybody know? Seth.
An era when people used logical thinking to better the world.
Okay. An era in which people use logical thinking to better the world. Alright. Oh?
Wasn't it when there were a bunch of different enlightenment thinkers and they were trying to figure out how the American government should run?
You're on the right track right there. Kaylee, do you know? I know you had the...
I kind of was, like Seth said, I was like, it was an era of invention, and like, I knew ideals.
Emily?
Put an evolution in thinking.
Now do you guys know any Enlightenment thinkers? Duha. John Locke.
Thomas Hobbes.
Thomas Hobbes.
Voltaire.
Voltaire. We're actually going to get into him more tomorrow. Because we're going to
It's my favorite Frenchman.
go slow with this. So, is that it? Oh,
Okay, there's a guy named Adam, but I can't think of his last name.
Smith.
Was it Smith?
Yes.
I told you that 3 times. Oh my God, Seth.
Melinda.
Okay.
They used some of the thinkers' philosophies to actually write the Bill of Rights. And it also influenced the Industrial Revolution and modern governments. And there was all different sorts of Enlightenment thinkers, and they had different ideas on what government should be and how society should be. And we're actually going to get into, I think, 8 or 9 today. We're taking it real slow because there's tons of them. Everybody got that?
No.
Somebody say no?
No, I'm done.
So, continue. Enlightenment thinkers in Britain and France and throughout Europe questioned traditional authority of governments. And they thought humanity could change using rational changes. That's when we got into thinking, like, is this how humanity should work? That kind of thing. Everybody got that? Alright. So when did it happen? Okay, so it started at the beginning of the 18th century, approximately 1701. This is still debated to this day. Between 1701 and 1750, they couldn't really tell the time when it started. But it's approximately 1701. I'm going to go to 1701 because there was people who made philosophies before 1750, but they're not technified as Enlightenment thinkers. And it still has effects on people today, including scientists and world leaders. We'll get into the scientist aspect, because that has to do with the scientific revolution, and we learned about that yesterday, but I'm going to tie it back into the Enlightenment. Alright, so the first philosopher we're going to talk about is Thomas Hobbes. So he was a pessimistic English philosopher. Basically, he said that men in their natural state are selfish and savage. Right. He actually thought that a single absolute ruler or a monarch is the best form of government. So he thought a king or a dictator is the best form of government. Yeah.
What is best?
Pessimistic? Does anybody know what pessimistic is? Do you want to help our friend back here? Seth?
Would you like a Debbie Downer?
Glass half
Your
empty.
party was so weak.
So, no, I'm kidding. It's not good.
The exact opposite of Duhop.
That is true. Opposite of Duhop.
A pessimist.
Has everybody got that? Alright, so now, Sir John Locke. And John Locke was actually a political philosopher. He claimed that men are by nature free. So all men are free. He also believed that God had made all people naturally subject to a monarch. He kind of contradicted himself because he said they're free, but they have to follow a monarch.
Didn't he come up with a social contract?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, if you want to live into my society, you have to give up certain things
Yep.
for me to give them to you.
Yep.
I love John Locke.
I just like his name. I like saying Locke. John Locke.
It does sound like you should be carrying a sword or something. I am Jean Locke.
Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So Montesquieu.
Oh, I love him too.
I also just love his name. Montesquieu believed in dividing up powers in government. Now, who does that sound like?
Us.
Us. He thought it was most important to separate powers into branches. Who does that sound like? Us.
Did you all
Yeah. He also believed that climate is a major factor in countries' governments. I thought that was kind of cool. I really couldn't find an example of that because I don't know if he gave examples, but that's what he believed is climate played a major factor in what type of government a certain nation should have. Yeah.
Are we talking like weather, climate?
Yes. Has everybody got that?
Well, do you want some insight on that?
Yes.
Okay. He believed that when you went south, the heat made people more angry, so they needed people to tell you what to do. And so he believed that if you were in the north, like the more Nordic areas, people are more calm and they're more like discussion. And because of the cold weather, they have to huddle together and depend on each other for food and things of that nature. So they become more friendly and become more community-based. And they tend to spend times in the same location so they know each other better. So that's why you could trust each other and have more division. Where he believed, like in the South, as you go down, you can grow things longer, don't have as much dependence on one another, that you need somebody to tell you what to do. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
That's why if you think about it, like think about South America, they have a lot of dictators and things. So, in more like the Nordic countries, like Sweden and them, are socialistic countries. Isn't that kind of weird that Montesquieu, like, yeah, it comes to fruition a lot.
And like I said, the reason why we're learning this and the reason this is so important is because they may have made these 1750 through 1801 or whatever it was, but it still plays a major role in our government and our world today. Like, these were the original, these were the guys. These were the dudes. Okay, so next is Francis Bacon. I did put a bacon made out of heart up in the corner. So he's really kind of what started the Enlightenment era. He was the one of the, what we learned about yesterday, the scientific revolution. He was one of the first to come up with the scientific method. You gotta find evidence and you have to test it. And
Hypothesis.
yes, exactly. Hypothesis and conclusion and all that kind of stuff. I don't actually know the scientific method. I probably should. And his work still influences scientists to this day, and they all use the scientific method throughout their work. Next, we have Sir Isaac Newton. He was actually regarded to as the father of physical science. Yes, he introduced the world to the laws of gravity and the laws of motion. Now, the reason this is important is because his ideas started the rational thinking of people, which led to the Enlightenment and the French Revolution, the American Revolution, all sorts of different revolutions. So basically, these guys started tons of wars, if you want to think about it that way. Alright. Finally, Thomas Jefferson. Now, the reason I added Thomas Jefferson is he actually wrote the Declaration of Independence based on what the Enlightenment thinkers, like what some of their theories were. 3 branches of government, like that kind of thing. His works were inspired by Enlightenment thinkers. So now that we just learned a little bit about Enlightenment, I'm going to pass out this worksheet. I know you have to write these down, I'm sorry. But there's 3 questions. I need you guys to fill these out with complete sentences, at least 3 to 4. If you need space, there's space on the back. Just write out what you think the answers are. If you want to elaborate, we can elaborate, that's fine.
Yeah.
The first question kind of ties back into your QOD.
Mama's favorite game.
Alright. Minute or two and wrap up. Kaylee, the rest of you. I'm sorry. Is everybody done? Alright, let's go over this real quick. See what you guys think. Alright, so for number one, someone tell me what the Enlightenment era was. Seth?
The Enlightenment era was a time of thinking in which people used rational thought to better their lives alone.
Okay. Use rational thought to better their lives of all. Anybody else have something different? Kaylee?
I know, that's just how I wanted to word it. I couldn't think of how to word it.
Melinda?
I said the Enlightenment era was a time in which people started to think rationally and logically as well as outside of the box. People were changing ideas about their time and focusing on new things.
Alright. Hope, do you have an idea?
I said the Enlightenment era was a period of time where a group of enlightened thinkers questioned the current government norms and near limits.
Alright. Sounds like y'all are getting this. Alright, what about number two? How did the scientific revolution influence the Enlightenment? Seth?
The scientific revolution brought upon many great discoveries that many of the thinkers used to support their theory.
Alright. What about you, Emily? Do you have an idea?
I don't quite remember what it was. I said it influenced the Enlightenment because how we were thought of God gave rulers power was kind of thrown out the window.
Does anybody else have an idea? Kaylee?
Yeah, I just said the scientific revolution influenced through enlightenment by inspiring and promoting like deeper level of thinking, and it also contributed to like having people starting to test the government.
Alright. So number three, how did the Enlightenment influence the creation of modern democracy? Caldwell, I haven't heard from you today. Precise. who do you think our democracy is got its ideas from? Who of the people we talked about? Get a cool name. Montesquieu. Yeah. Just remember him because he has a cool name. All right. Well, y'all had some really good answers on that. So now that we've talked more in depth about this, we're at what the Enlightenment era was. We're actually going to talk more about the actual Enlightenment thinkers. So if y'all want to bring your chairs up here, I think y'all are going to enjoy this too. Yes.
I think we're all.
Want to get your cell phones or your laptops or whatever?
What would be your Enlightenment philosopher's name? Why don't we do those? What would you call yourself? Yeah, like a Locke or a Montesquieu. Pick your own fancy Enlightenment name.
Seth Hobbs.
Sir Haley. I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
can
Sir
do
Haley Newton, but it didn't.
I like that though.
Do how locked.
Are you really bringing it up? I'd love that.
Sir Haley.
I was gonna say Sir Haley Newton, but it didn't fit.
No one used Sir Haley.
Because I
Oh,
wanted to
it's
serve.
great.
I feel like it sounds like one of those.
Wait, can we make up our own?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be off the one we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm animal.
Seth Voltaire.
Is this low? I have a really good one.
You should have Thomas.
My laptop.
Was that you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't feel awesome. What is your phone?
Sir E.J. Thomas.
DJ.
Hey, you Pablo.
No, it's Emily.
Why you always say all those?
It doesn't make sense.
That's fake.
Did I put it on out?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
There's more besides Kaylee. Who doesn't?
I had it wouldn't let me walk.
I did.
Do you guys want to get to swap the spot? I hurry up.
Thomas Jefferson.
It's just
I
like
accidentally exited out.
we're having laptop issues.
Sir Kate Page.
What?
Page's enlightened philosopher name would be Page. Wow.
I'm trying.
Maybe Paige is enlightened. She's very existential.
Come on, I'm ready for you.
I'm trying.
I'm
I
surprised
try it.
that Haley thought Sir E.J. Time was. I thought that would be something Caldwell would say.
No,
my
first it's
first name is Emily.
Jefferson.
My middle name is Joe. And some people say my last name Time.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
It sounds like a DJ name. Sir E.J. Time. Coming at ya.
DJ Time.
Hey boy,
I'm gonna get on the radio. I'm gonna say that.
Sir E.J. Time coming at you with this kid.
Alright.
Everybody's gonna be so
533-289.
Yeah.
I was gonna call you now. Like, Sir Pope the Great.
Are you gonna get
Where are
burned
you,
on a
Pope?
steak?
Huh?
Are you gonna get burned on a steak?
I thought it was something like a magician name, not a witch name.
What's back up?
Okay, ignore me.
Queen Becca. We're in.
Alright, said everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start this.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. No, I'm just kidding. He's the one that did like.
Is he the savage one?
Bacon's the one who said like the scientific method.
Savage
Yeah.
is the
What
first
if we separated Montesquieu's name, so you remember that it was the separation?
Montesquieu.
Oh, are you
I
just
will
calling
remember
Monty?
that now, so.
That's what I used to call him, Monty.
You guys ready?
I just think of,
Yeah!
And wow, neck and neck right now. And this man came up with the scientific method.
I know this one. What's your password?
I picked the wrong one! Oh, I think I might have picked the wrong one. Oh,
What?
Hey!
3 points behind.
I forgot that.
I'm in 6th place.
Who said
Well, I'm
Thomas
in
Hobbes?
7th
I
place.
clicked start.
It's not me.
I said I clicked the purple.
I feel like you picked Thomas.
I did, I didn't mean to.
What?
It wasn't Newton. At least nobody picked
Newton's
Newton did
came
all
up with
the
gravity
Oh.
and motion.
Well.
Francis Bacon was just kind of like, let's do
I think
this
that like
and this
Bacon like
logical
used
step.
this in terms of the professor.
Who believed that? Oh, he believed that climates are a major factor in the tax government.
I just clicked the wrong one.
Haha.
I probably just got that.
I got it.
I got it.
9th place. It's lit.
Oh, Montesquieu. Wait.
Why did everybody guess Thomas Hobbes?
Okay,
That's the one.
That's me.
Hey.
Wait, I thought
Jasmine.
Montesquieu
Montesquieu?
the government. Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
he did.
He said that we need to have separate types of government, but then as Marcelo explained, he's the one that said the climate affects it. Like down south they have more dictatorship because it's hot. People
Okay.
are mad all the time.
Who actually picked the correct answer?
Actually,
Caldwell.
Me.
I don't know.
How are you still in
Kill it.
Up by 3 points.
Sorry, I'm coming at you. on
This man claimed that men are naturally free.
I just clicked the wrong one. Oh my goodness.
I did
that.
it.
Oh, Melinda, what
That's
happened?
me.
That's my guy.
I clicked it.
What the heck's that?
Y'all get too into this.
This is a fun game.
You're gonna be triggered.
Boom.
Tune in.
Look at
Oh
me.
dang, look at Seth. He
Just
said
throw it off.
1,000
1,000 points above.
Can he believe that men in their natural state are
this
selfish
savage.
and savage?
That's not right.
Boom.
Oh, I knew I have. The time we don't all guess it's Hobbes.
Time y'all.
The time I don't pick Thomas Hobbes.
Melinda, I'm coming for you.
Paige, I'm coming for you. I'm
Now the
7.
feistiness in my crowd.
Get her, Paige, get her.
Oh, what's your address?
Thanks, that's.
Okay, Sabai's killing it. 2 points.
Who's this?
Actually.
Caldwell.
Which is not an idea from me.
Oh, great.
I don't know. I think I picked the wrong one.
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
Oh, I picked.
Krabby Patties.
Like a lot
Stop
of
looking at mine get.
a
How
lot
did
of
I drop from? Never mind.
Okay, but didn't they talk about the monarchy?
Points behind Seth.
a lot of Enlightenment thinkers did talk about a monarchy, but they didn't say how they got into power. They don't believe they ruled by divine right.
I understand.
Okay.
Seth is killing it.
Seth is killing it.
Bacon.
Get it, Seth. Get it, Bacon.
Last question. What didn't the Enlightenment influence?
Okay.
Finally!
Third place.
Get one right.
Yes. Second to fourth.
With me. I know. I went from 7th to 6th.
Who guessed the French
No,
Revolution?
I'm behind that.
It might have been me.
I'm behind that.
All right, Seth, you get candy tomorrow.
Wait, I'm in second place. What?
Okay, I guess
Oh,
I
are
can.
we looking? Okay.
Are we playing another one?
Seth Bacon. You got one incorrect.
I know.
Which one?
I said Thomas Hobbes, or everybody else did.
When did?
I'm master of curiosity.
Top 5.
Well played. Topics.
At least.
The stuff
I'm the
was-
master.
Remember when you
Ross?
won it?
That's what
Awesome
I was
effort.
All right.
Good effort. Good job.
You get participation. Greatness is what the tough
15.
Contest, the
15.
best.
I have 15. Sweet. All right.
I would give the happy face. Oh wait, we do it on our own.
Yeah.
What?
They're a hard crowd.
I put all happy.
Recommend.
I'm recommended.
Got a 4.2, right?
We got a 4.2.
All right.
Time.
Go smooth.
So now y'all can put your laptops up. Because now we're gonna play some swap and swap.
I am so
Let's go.
Kaylee, take your shoes off.
Are we moving around?
Yeah.
And the chairs.
Let's not be dangerous here.
No problem.
I'll get over. Do not hit that table. Yep. Do not hit that table. It's very delicately set up for the senior class.
Today's his birthday.
I vote I will be on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are we doing team?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I please go against Melinda?
You want to be on my team?
We're trying to get a rivalry here.
Gosh, they are feisty today.
Alright, so on the right side, Kaylee.
Say hi, Ashley Caldwell.
Your guys.
Paige, move your butt.
This right.
This side.
His left.
Yeah, so you're left.
Our left, his right.
Emily, you're over there. Claudia's not here. Ashley, I'm not here. Ashley C, you're with Kaylee. Melinda, you're with Emily. Seth, you're with Kaylee. Becca, you're with Emily.
Oh god.
Duha, you're with Seth and Hope, you're with Becca. Hey,
DJ time. I'm coming at you. No, I can't say it. We're not speaking to
Look at that.
yeah.
Okay, this is what
Your team.
Wait, I don't.
Yeah,
Real quick. Hey, shh. Real quick. Don't hit this table.
Yes.
Do not hit this table.
Okay.
Okay.
All the things are for the seniors class ghetto games, so they can't fly anywhere. They need to be like solid.
Don't be vicious. I'll pass out the fly swatters in a second. No slide tackling anybody.
Yeah, experience, huh?
Today's Jolena's birthday, by the way.
And
I've already texted him.
And then when I say, after I read the question, then I say go, then you can run. So it's not as slide tackling.
Bless you.
Each sneeze got more intense.
Deportation.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're best friends now. No, excuse me. What are you doing, Ashley? Get rid of it.
Can we use these as weapons?
No.
Ashley, stop. Everyone's scared of me.
Cage.
Alright, so we're still going to stay on the still going to stay on the topic of the Enlightenment thinkers. So, you're going to hear questions that were also on the Kahoot, but that's fine. Alright, so, this philosopher believed that men are by nature free. Go.
Come on, Kaylee.
Alright. Kayla won.
Yes.
John Locke's gone.
Emily.
Nail it.
Good job, Kaylee. Have fun. Got it. I like this game.
Don't make Hope leave.
Please.
Do not set off like that. You will trip and fall.
Alright. Y'all destroyed John Locke.
Okay. It's okay.
Please.
All right. I kind of know where they're
Okay. So this philosopher thought men in their natural state are selfish and savage. Go. That was violent.
Yeah, you're not. I swear, every time I play this game, I go really slow.
Remember, don't go until I say go.
I'll take you.
Alright. So, this philosopher thought it was the best idea to divide the powers in the government. Alright.
That was so Becca.
Give me this back there.
That's it.
I don't know how to spell it last time.
Monty.
Just put Monty.
Emily, let's be nice.
Who was the one below that? I could know. Too hot. It's all is fair in love and war.
I'm not.
I'll make it easy.
Did I hurt your toes?
Wait,
what's the
yeah,
weather?
that's okay.
I'm sorry.
I also ran into the pointy
That
part
makes sense.
of-
Yeah.
Same. I did that last one with Melinda. She was a little feisty there.
I'm not ready for this.
I thought you were going to cook. Sorry, best friend. I'm hoping he's not going to attack.
Am I?
You know what? I should be right here.
I should be out here.
I don't want to play with
Wait, hold on.
Emily is not that hard.
Yes, she is.
it. Look, if I can be the one, then you guys can be the
Because
If I can be Emily, you guys can.
Alright.
So,
Alright. So, this philosopher also thought that climate is a major factor in a country's government.
Go, Cowboy!
go!
Ah,
Oh.
yes, that's the one that I got right on the thingy and everyone else got wrong.
That is. Teach me your
Just remember, Montesquieu was the one who divided the powers, but then he said government is affected by climate.
It's okay. Okay.
It's
So close.
You promise you put anything on me?
No.
No, look at your face.
Okay, so this philosopher came up
Use your
with.
booty. Use that booty. You got one.
Too hot. Keep the booty.
This philosopher came up with the scientific method.
Emily!
That's totally too hot. That was too hot. That was so Emily. That was Emily. That was so Emily.
Okay, knock it off.
It was so good.
It was so Emily. So
It was
Emily.
so mean.
And mine's still on the board.
No, because you said let go. You said
Isn't it? It was on the board last. And Emily's on the board right now. So it
Do
was.
not on the board.
He said let go. Right.
let go.
You
No,
have to
he
go
said
off
knock
the
it
cookies,
off.
No,
alright.
he said let go.
Emily's team.
Listen, I'm not going to be influenced by any of you.
Oh.
Dang.
Savage.
I'm giving it to Emily's team.
We're still winning. We're still winning. So,
It's okay, you have to choose.
The bragging is not attractive.
I'm sorry, am I too loud?
Oh God, I said. Okay. Why are you looking at me?
Becca.
Oh, because I have to run around the table.
I'm gonna you can do it.
Size difference and that.
Alright.
Who am I against? Paint? No. I got paint.
These philosophers
These?
thought a single absolute ruler is the best government, so mine.
You want to do Okay, wait. I'm changing my answer. Yeah! Dang it!
Good job, Kaylee.
So that could have been Thomas Hobbes or John Locke, except
The guy who
Good job.
separated everything.
That's our friend.
Yeah,
Still
first
spelling
time.
it.
Hey, Melinda.
Alright, last one, then we're wrapping it up.
I don't know.
What?
How many are left?
This is the last one, we're wrapping it up.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Seth, I'm gonna believe you. Listen, I want to do the Bible things, okay?
This philosopher believed that God had made all people naturally subject to a monarch.
He's like body slamming me. Okay, you go around him and get the other side. Dude, I couldn't do that. He was like body slamming me.
So Kaylee's team won.
Yay!
I'll bring in treats for you guys tomorrow. Seth gets double treats because he also won Kahoot.
5,000 points.
Alright, so to wrap it up, I need you all to come back to the bulletin board.
What do you want to do here? Like what are these?
Leave them where they are.
In our hands?
Where they are, right there.
Bursitis.
Seth, will you bring me that cup? So, here are 6 philosophers and 5 different, of their theories. I'm going to call one of you randomly out of this. You just need to come up and connect one of these to one of those. This. Got it. That's on the floor now. So, Becca,
Well, that works out.
Do I just pick anyone?
just pick any one of them. Y'all are vicious in spot to spot.
Can I split the initials?
Yeah, you can do that.
I feel like that would be more efficient. Because that's like, really awkward, but.
Me. Just kidding. Caldwell.
I don't know how to say crown.
Just write the initials by the. Yes, that's great. Emily.
Hi.
Dude, back
Whoa, Becca.
Sorry.
Whoa there, Nelly.
Shoot.
I'm sorry about your doing.
That one. That one. Alright, so there's 3 people left, and there's 2 definitions, or 2 descriptions. Kaylee.
King.
I think I'm leaving.
No, that's been there since like forever. People didn't even know
Put your
before.
foot down right now and see. There you go. No, you're good. You're solid.
It's on the side for Toby.
What are you doing?
You know, like when you have a hangnail, and you pull the hangnail and it starts bleeding? No,
Oh.
it's not her.
Focus.
And how can she smudge it?
3 minutes.
3? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You haven't used Montesquieu, Locke, or Thomas Hobbes.
Is there EJ time?
Alright. So, Melinda, would you like to come up and correct that?
Correct it?
Yes.
She said it was.
Montesquieu's the one option for the others. Whoever that's one has to. Alright, so the final one is Seth.
It's John.
Thomas Hobbes and John Locke and Montesquieu. So. Oh wait, yes, that's right. So now tomorrow we're gonna go back in and we're gonna introduce more philosophers into our giant list of philosophers. I'm also gonna print you out a philosopher guide. It's gonna have the names and what they did. I'll print that out so we can have it for the test, like a review sheet. You all can pack up and get your things. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Spike my dreams.
Delicious.
All right.